that's okay as well, okay? And keep in mind, I have the key in front of me, so it will seem like I just do it without even thinking, right? But technically, this does take a while to like wrap your head around and to kind of have a game plan. What I can tell you is that I do go A, B, C, D. Like I do break it down, so it's not like, what's a total? You're like, whoa, I don't even know where to start. So we do break it down in that sense, okay? So here we go. We're only painting the walls, and we're installing carpet. More on that later. So here are the dimensions of the room. That's length, width, and height. Mr. Dixon, does it matter which one is length and width? It doesn't matter. But your height, the ceiling height, does matter, okay? There are 2 windows and a closet door, right? And another door. Any door or any window, anything that is basically implied to not needing paint, you need to subtract that once you're done, okay? So calculate the total cost of applying the primer after tax. We're doing 1 coat of primer, 3 coats of paint. Okay, so let's do a little bit of calculating here. The surface area of the room. Try to be organized and clear as to what you're doing. Okay, that would be 2 times length times height plus 2 times width times height. The key here being is that you need height in both of the brackets if you're talking about the walls. That's the key. So that's 2 times 15 times 10 plus 2 times 20 times 10. Okay, height and height shows up. That would be 15 times 10 is 150 times 2. That would be 300. And this is 20 times 10 is 200. Times 2 is 400. Okay, so if we were to paint everything, we're looking at 700 square feet, but we're not done yet, right? Surface area to be painted, we go 700 minus 2 times 2 times 8, okay? Because there's 2 windows, minus 3 times 7, minus 4 times 7. You subtract that, so that would be 700 minus 32, minus 21, minus 28. So the surface area that needs to be painted, or in this case primered, we don't use that really, but that would be 619 square feet, okay? So that normally would be worth a full mark. If you want to treat this as an AC, I'd be like, that number, I would give it a mark here. Next, cost of primer, right? So for primer, we first figure out how many cans. In this case, they come in cans. Could be coming in a box, could be coming in a bag, we don't know. But we would go 619 divided by a can of primer covers, oh my goodness, right? Square feet meets square meters. We can't have that. See that? Square meters, square feet. So normally we would want to just divide it, but we can't. So we're going to do some converting there. I'm going to use this space up here. Watch carefully for this. I'm going to go arrow off of this and just go that 16.7 square meters. I can convert it by using the fact that 1 foot there you go. I'm looking at my key for this one. 0.3048, right? 0.3048 of a meter. 3048 of a meter. But you need to square it. You can't just use it as is. That is the kicker there. Okay? So if I use my calculator, I'll be okay with you using that as is. So watch what I do here. I essentially go 16.7 divided by 0.3048 to the power of 2. Okay, so I square this little thing here. And that would be 179.75 ... square feet. Oops. And if you need to make a note of this, I would say that 1 square foot is the equivalent. If you want to actually have this there, which is probably a good idea, just to tell yourself it's 0.0929 ... of a square meter. If you square a decimal, it gets even smaller, right? If it starts with a 0, it gets even smaller if you square it. So this bracket could be rewritten in this form. Now that you have square meters, you can cancel out these square meters here, right? So essentially, this goes with that. So you go this divided by the new ratio, and this is the number we're after. Okay? I would give you a mark for that normally. So we could actually rewrite this saying, hey, 1 can covers 179.75 square feet. Okay? Do you want me? I'm not going to do it because it's too messy. So this goes over here. And because you have these awesome calculators, you don't have an excuse to drop decimals along the way. So watch what I do. 619 divided by, I'm going to go look up that number and just paste it, right? You hit enter. So it's 619 divided by that. So that would be 3.44 and something, which is approximately 4 cans that are required. Okay. So the cost is 4 times, what is the price? $75.99 times 1.12, because it does ask for after tax. You can do it all in one shot if you'd like. You can do it in 2 steps, like having a subtotal and then after taxes. I have no issues with you showing more work than what I have. So this would round to that. So this is what you're looking for. Okay? Whoa, right? Lots of stuff happening here. Yes, I know. I'm reviewing a lot of things here. But if you have a highlighter, I would encourage you to say, right, like this number right here, that is what I used over here. Okay? So you know, okay, I did the work up there. Where did it come from? It came right from up there. Okay. Got it? Let's do another one. Less work now because we know what surface needs to be painted, right? Next, it says calculate the total cost of applying paint after tax. We need 3 coats. Make sure you read. Okay, I gave you all that information up there. Exclamation mark, actually. Okay. So, surface area painted would be 619 square feet times 3. Do that right away. Don't do it later to your number of cans. You do it right away. Okay. So I grab this. I go 3 times 619, and that's at 1857 square feet. So it is as if you're painting a really big room that has this in it. So that's important. I'm going to underline that. So now we're going to figure out how many cans we need based on that fact. Okay, so 3 coats, give it an arrow. We do that right away. Okay. So cans would be 1857 square feet divided by, let's go, oh, it's in squared yards. Way to go. Who does that, right? Who gives something in squared yards? I do, right? So what we'll do here is I'll go 22.2 squared yards, and we want it in square feet. So we know that 1 yard, notice I want this to cancel. That's why I put the yards down here. Has 3 feet. Oh, not square, just feet. We can't have that, right? There's something wrong with the units. You're with me, right? You square it. Right? Show that step. Tell yourself, or you have that on your study sheet. It's up to you. So it's now we can rewrite that, and we say that 3 squared is 9, right? So 9 square feet over 1 squared yard. Cancel, cancel. So we go 22.2 times 9. And that, I'm just going to use my key for that one. That would be 199.8 square feet. So perfect. We now have that number. That's what one can covers. We bring that over to here. Okay. Fun stuff, eh? I know. So this would be, according to my key here, 9.29 dot dot dot, which we know we need to buy 10 cans. Okay, you need to buy 10 there. So cost would be 10 times 84.74, and we're going to add taxes to this. That is the equivalent of, where am I? 949.09. That's the, I want you to always clearly identify the final answer. That's your final answer here. And let's highlight again. I'm going to use orange. I'm going to do this. Is coming right there. And I'm going to box this off to let my audience know this is side work, right? Be organized. That's all I'm asking you. You don't have to do it like I do it, but be organized. We're good? Okay, smile. Life is good, guys. I know I'm not helping today, but after this, it'll be good. Right, so we've done our paint, primer, we're getting there. Let's flip over to the back side. This is probably something maybe newer to you. Still got time. Calculate the total cost of installing carpet. Only floor, right? Only floor is involved. This is important here. Carpet, last time I checked, you put it on the floor. I know some of you might put it on the walls, but I would like to see that. But floor is only involved. So area of floor is length times width. That's it. So area would be, what is it, 15? 15 times 20. 15 times 20. So that's 300 square feet. 300 square feet. It says the cost. Okay. What do the rolls come in? By the way, no cans here, right? If you read the previous page, it comes in rolls that cover a certain amount of space. So you want to take the 300 square feet and divide it by how much a roll covers. Same as cans, except for now we're talking rolls, right? Same steps. I'm going to go check, and sure enough, Mr. Dirksen ruined it all and gave it in centimeters squared. Who does that, right? We can't have that. So we'll do some converting there. 83,612.7. Let's try to remember that. So 83,612.7 centimeters squared. I want it in square feet. I know that 1 foot has 30.48 centimeters, correct? I'm going to square that. You should have that on your study sheet, by the way, these conversion rates. So 83,612.7 centimeters squared. 1 square foot, I'm going to have to do this on my calculator. So 30.48, square that. Now we're talking. We did something similar to this on the previous page already. Now you can cancel, and so we just have to go this divided by that, really. I'm going to copy paste. It's 89. Don't round just yet. I know the temptation is there, right? But we don't want to truncate. We don't want to round just yet. So that's how much one roll covers. Okay? One roll covers this much. So we're going to say, well, if we have 300 square feet, how many rolls can you fit in there? So we go 300 divided by my previous answer. So that's 3.33, keeps going. We need approximately, you need to buy 4 rolls. You can't do it with 3. You need more than 3. Yikes, I'm going to run out of space here. But anyways, let's try this. Cost is 4 times. I believe the carpet is 256.5. And we're going to add taxes to this. That gives me $1,149.12. That is the price of the carpet. Can I make a change here? I think this was confusing for some of you. Calculate the total cost of installing the carpet. I would just say the cost of the carpet, not the installing, because the installing part, the labor, comes next, right? So some of you were confused, like, what's happening there. So this is just the carpet, just buying the carpet. If you did this yourself, that's how much you would pay. Okay? Compare and contrast, right? Compare what you did, try to highlight or tell yourself, I messed up here. So when you go home today, okay, when you go home today, I'm going to post this. If you need to watch this one more time or double check what went wrong, please do it. Grab a piece of loose leaf and try this again. It's very good practice to know what are the steps involved here. My reflexes. Anyways, next. The company selling carpets will charge 85 cents per square foot. Calculate the cost of installation after tax. Only 5% labor is applied to 5% tax to labor. So all you need to do here is the 300 square feet, right? We're going to multiply that by 85 cents, okay? And that's really it. The company says, well, we'll charge you per square foot of your room. So that's $255. And we're going to add taxes to that. Total is 255 times 1 point what? Yes, thank you. Oops, not 0.5, 1.05. 267.75 is the installation. Okay, GST only. Make a note. That's actually true, by the way. If you get any services done, it's 5% only. Except for mechanics. If you take them to a shop, it's 12% still. Don't know why. Okay, determine the grand total. What does that mean? Add up A plus B plus C plus D. That's really what this is. So I'm just going to give you what I got, 2706.40. Okay, I'm going to give you already a hint, exam, test, anything. If you have a question like this, make sure you just add what you got an A, B, C, D. Don't leave this blank, because some students are like, no, I know I messed up. I'm just going to leave this one. You get 0, right? But if you add up all those numbers, even if they're all wrong, you still get 1 out of 1, because you understand what needs to happen, okay? So keep that in mind. So I hope this helped. You can put it away. I'm not going to take this one in. This is basically like just a big test to see if you need a bit more.